15th of January today, and this is from Hachette Partworks, and this should be the first couple of issues of the Dalek, which they've sent in a bag. So I'm hoping they're all right. I'm just going to tear the bag open. And that. But yeah, let's have a look in here. So there's my invoice. So thank you for subscribing to the Dalek. Your issues are enclosed with this letter. Please pay online £0 and 0 pence, or by cheque to Hachette Partworks Limited. We'll send out your next dispatch as soon as the payment has reached us. I did that the first time. Yeah. Ooh, I've got a free gift. First of the free gifts, which is this. They have changed the free gifts, and in my opinion, they're not as good as they were, because initially you were going to get like a TARDIS-shaped mug and other things. Now you're getting what looks to be a shitty screwdriver. And I don't mean like sonic screw, I mean an actual screwdriver. And that. Yeah, you get this. When I do get that free screwdriver, I will not be using it, because I've got decent ones. So we've got issue 2 here, and issue 1. So what I'm going to be doing in these videos is basically just going to... Okay, actually, it looks better in that picture than that initial promotional image. So the third free gift is the free binder. Now there'll be 3 binders in total. The first one is free, and the second 2 you have to pay for. And I think they're £9, which is bloody expensive for a binder. So here we have the magazine, which has never seen ones like that before. That is very interesting staples that are like little. I've got little hooks on them. Okay. And then we've got, presumably this is instructions. Okay. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Oh my god, it folds out even more. It's like a massive poster. It is a massive poster. Okay. There we go. So, this is meant to be based on the Dalek from Dalek. However, if I fold this off a section, there is inaccuracies. For one, the colour's off. The colour is off. And it's missing the gold band. But again, we'll see, because that is still the prototype one. But this is the second version of the prototype one, because they did improve it. They did add the black ball joints to it, because the original one had silver. Yeah, does this have the instructions? Let's have a look at this. So this is the end of the ball of the eye. With the lens. I'll put that to one side for now, but I think this completes the entire eye. So let's have a look in issue 1, because I think okay. Instructions are at the back. That's good. That's good. I know that. Right. Okay, so here we go with the first bit. Over here, so everything's labelled. So, you know, I'm very good at assembling IKEA furniture, and this looks, you know, very much like an IKEA furniture. Okay, so let's put that down for a second, and I'm going to cut the tape Thankfully this is taped down rather than glued down, so I don't have to rip this box, because if I did it would all go probably flying. So I'm hoping if I cut this tape it'll just, like, I can just remove this piece of cardboard. Right, okay. Ooh, that lens. I'm hoping that's not scratched. It's got a little mark on there. Give that a clean before I insert it. But this is the first thing we have to deal with, which is the screen. So let's have a look. I think the cost on these, depending on it, because they're $11.99 and that. So if you get, depending on the month, it'll be like 50-ish quid a month, and that's for 4 issues and that. So roughly around that. And I think the total price is like, is it 1,700 or something like that? But there we go. So there we go. There's the screen. It has a little pull tab there. I'm going to put that down for a second, because the first thing it says is pull off the pull tab, which I'm not going to do for this precise second, because I'm going to read the next step, which is this one here. So it says turn the circuit board over to 1G, which whoa, piece of cardboard came off there as I grabbed it. 1G. Is this 1G? Right, so this part here. So this part here is parts D. So 1G is board, turn it over and I'll line it up with that. So here's a moment no return. So turn it over and line up these little holes with these little pinholes there. There we go. So that's effectively our eye. We'll plop that down a second. There you go, next step here. So next step is this piece here, which is part 1C, and you just have to place the holes in there. So these little pinholes and that, place them in there, and I think this is just pressure fit, so yeah, it'll be that way around. Everything is supposed to only be able to go in one way. I should put, it says put it down that way. Trying to get this to fit is a bit difficult. I don't want to break this. I don't want to break this, but it seems like it's going to need a bit of force in order to push it in. Because it's like pressure fit and it clips in. That really does not want to go in there. It really doesn't. So the board is completely down. There, and then it's... Oh, there we go. There we go. So it does take a little bit of force to like press it to click it in, but there we go. That's good. That's clicked in there now. Bloody hell, that'll be... I'm glad there is a little lip on it just here between the screen and the bits that you click together, so at least you could, if you needed to remove it for whatever reason, you can. So we can put that to one side for now. Step 4 is putting the lens into this piece, which is the outer eye piece. Now the lens, before I put the lens in, I am going to, because I've got a microfiber cloth here, I'm going to give it a clean. It does have a slight mark on it, just there. Mine does have a slight mark just on the end there, where it's been resting against the plastic. I'm hoping that won't show up when you put it together, but we will see. So you put it in, this side is flat and that side is bulging, so it's bulging side downwards and flat side up, like that. So that side is flat, that side is convex. So it's convex side, you know, pointing out the eye, flat side on this side. Okay. So far, so simple. I'm going through this slowly, and that I don't want to make any mistakes. So here we go, step 5. So step 5 is put the screen module, which we just put together. In here, it's got little tabs on the side, so it goes in and twists in. And it has to show it a particular... Is it any particular way? Fit the assembly from step 3 in section. Note the orientation of the parts, so that the socket on the circuit board 1G is circled is accessible. Okay, so I don't think. So as long as that's accessible, then we're good. Oh, that one didn't slide in properly. Let's check they're all aligned, then twist it. So, yeah, there we go, that's all together now. Lovely. So that's all, feels quite, it's quite solid as well, it's quite solid this. And now we have to attach the cable to it. So this, it's the same on both ends, so, right, it's a ribbon cable, and I really hate these types of cables because they're very fiddly. So I gotta untangle this without breaking it. Actually, not quite ribbon cable, actually, is a proper wire, but it is extremely thin. There we go, there's one end, they're both exactly the same. The connectors are so... Yeah, both the connectors are exactly the same, so... Just gotta fit this in here the correct way around. There we go, it's clicked in. Skips.
Mum mobile.
Sorry about that, my mum interrupted because she doesn't give a shit. Even though Shingyo was filming. Where was that? Step 7. So step 7 is put the nut into this section here. So there we go, it just drops into there. We recommend using super glue. Yeah, but super glue is not included. Like the whole part of a kit, it just says there, we recommend using super glue. The thing is though, like, if you wanted us to use super glue, include it in the kit. Yeah. I do have some super glue, and that, so I will go grab some, so just a second. So this is basically all-purpose adhesive, and that I'm going to use. I don't have any cocktail sticks. I do have a cotton bud, and what I'm going to do is cut the end off the cotton bud. I don't know where my scissors have gone actually. There we go. And I just use that because it uses a cocktail stick in the thing. So I'll take the nut out for now. And because it shows to basically put some glue around the edges here for the nut to go in. So put some in there like that. Spread it around a little bit. So I'll just put a tiny bit in there. And there we go. Yeah. It shouldn't be, I don't think it's required. It doesn't say it's required, but it just says recommend. And I imagine it just makes it, you know, a bit sturdier and that. But I'm going to do that because it's a tip that they mention in the thing. But again, you know, if you want to actually glue something in, include a tiny bit of super glue in it. So yeah, that should dry pretty quick. And we can move on to the next step. So the next step is feeding the wire through there. And looks like it's then just clicking the eye together. So yeah, I'll read this out. Take the eye assembly from step 6 and thread the free end of the cable 1H through the nut and 1E housing. 1A. Note that tabs inside of the parts of 1A, these will be fitted into slots into aperture 1B in the next step. Okay. So fit the eye assembly into the eye of the housing 1A so that the 3 tabs on part 1A will fit into 3 slots in 1A. Rotate 1A so that the tab clicks into place. So we've given that a good minute. Obviously it takes 24 hours to fully cure, but should be enough just to keep it in there. So we're going to feed this wire through that hole. And then this section here, there's tabs on the side here that line up. That should be able to twist. Which way does it twist again? I'm just trying to line it up with the correct bit. Let me just have a look at the instructions to see what bit they align it with. They don't show it. Fit this into the 3 available slots. So there's 3 tab slots with nothing in, and you're supposed to line it up with those ones. Okay. That tab will line up with that one. That tab will line up with that one. I see, okay. I see what I've done wrong here. So, those tabs with the bigger gap there, that have connected the eye together, that is not correct. What I should have done is connected it to the... I'm going to take that out actually. What I should have done is connected it to the one with the smaller section here. See how that's got like a smaller bit at the end there, then this bit's got a wider gap, so that's what I've done wrong. So I've now got to remove this cable for that, so now I've got to twist this out. There we go. Put it in this way so it's in the smaller section here. Twist it, there you go. Right. See, this is why I'm doing these videos, so I'm doing them slowly and that. So yeah, it's little things like that. Right. So this time they should all align up. And they do, and it's fixed shut. There we go, there's the eye. So that's our finished eye. So, excellent, that is issue 1 complete. So, okay. So it wasn't too complicated and that, but as long as you go slowly in that with it. And thankfully, you know, if you do make a slight mistake like that, what I just made, it's fixable. Now for issue 2. Oh, there's a lot more tape on the back of this one, so this should be the rest of the eye assembly. And also this box here is the tester kit. So it's basically just to test the eye to see if it's fully working and that, because you know, you gotta test these as you go along, because if it doesn't work, then yeah. Apparently there's a guy online who believes that, oh, it's going to take a ridiculous amount of batteries because each bit is going to need a battery connected to it, which is not true. Yeah, I think the thing runs off a lithium-ion battery. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. I think the full Dalek, when you finish it and that, I think it runs off a lithium-ion battery. I honestly don't know. Ooh, oh, this thing all over. I can see also a tiny, teeny, tiny rubber gasket there as well. So, issue 2. Right. Seems about the same amount of instructions as the other. Right. So the first thing is get the rod and fit discs 2C to it. And then, okay, so it's basically fit all the discs in that order. Okay, fair enough. So this is the rod for the eye. So this is the smallest one, 2C. And then you fit 2E and 2B. Notice on here, they're more clear, actually. They're actually slightly more clear. These are completely opaque and white. There's a difference in that. Okay, so there's a hair there. That one. Also, they're slightly curved there as well. So that one. And then, sorry, other way around, other way around. So the first three are that way around, and then the next three. Alright, so my camera did overheat during that, but anyway, so the first three rings are this way around, and then the last three are going to be the other way around. Though the discs on a Dalek should be straight. That's why on the prop they actually are straight. These are curved, so it looks a little bit odd. And there we go, there's the three rings on there. So we can put that down for a second. So we'll put the black piece on the end on there. And then the rubber gasket. So, black piece. It's actually metal, this, actually. So that slides on there. And then, little rubber washer there. That goes on top. There we go. It's nice and on there. And now we have to screw it into that nut. But also feed the wire through first. Feed the wire oh. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one. So, just so you know what I'm doing, you got to push the wire all the way through. I think also it's good that the wire is a bit more rigid. Apologies if I sound a bit nasally. You have to really push it, because it doesn't want to go through easy. Maybe if I tied it to a bit of string and pulled that through. Well, I can see the connector just there, so it is. I don't know if it's blocked or what, but it doesn't seem to be moving anymore. On there they're showing a completely straight cable, and this one was not. What I'm going to do is straighten out the cable a bit more. Straighten out the cable first, and then put it in. I think it was getting bunched up inside. It's almost there. Hey! There we go. So yeah, straighten out your cable a bit first. Otherwise you will have problems. And then just screw the eye in. I'm not going to do that to it. There we go. And there's our eye. Wow, that is big. Comparison time. Look at that. This is bigger than this. It's huge. There we go. So now we need to attach it to the circuit board. Which is included, which is this little thing here. So thankfully it's got two different size connectors on there. And a button as well. So is this just a test board? So it's the top connector we connect this wire to. So I'm assuming this must... Is this a test board or is this going to be in the final Dalek? Okay, it just says circuit board. So excellent. And now there's this, which is the tester pack. Which, oh, it's actually got a screw. It's clipped together and it's got a screw, great. Oh, got a screwdriver. So go and screw this. Look, it doesn't need the screw, it clicks there like that. Anyway, so we need 3 AA batteries, which I'll go get. Alright, got 3 AA's, and these are rechargeables. Ooh. Go there. Really click in there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to bother putting the screw back in there, because that clicks together quite nicely. So, this piece, just going to double check with the instructions. But I think there's only one bit it can connect to. Okay. So, the larger of the 2 connectors on here, so this one here is where your tester pack clicks into, and it only goes the one way around. So there we go. It's got an on-off switch. Hey, there we go. Press the button on the circuit board, and there's the Dalek eye. So if I press the button again, does it do anything? Yep. There's a little animation of it squinting. Wow, that is not smooth at all. That is not smooth at all. It's also extremely dim. It looks brighter on camera than it does in real life. In real life, it's extremely dim. And that I thought it would be much brighter than it is. It looks quite bright on camera. It's actually not. It's like, if I just put it off angle there. Yeah, look how that is very dim. And then off. So on. Then it goes into its squinting mode with the lens. And then back. That is not a bright LCD. That's disappointing, that. But yeah, at least I can test it out. And that, so I know at least it's working. And that, so... Yeah, basically, there we go. There's issue 1 of the Dalek. And that, so... Yeah, for those who are, you know, who are going along with me, then hooray. So I will continue this for when I get the next lot of issues and everything. But yeah, I think issue 2 is the one that's free or something. But yeah, so far it hasn't cost me anything. And that just to, you know, try it. These, and yeah, it's been simple enough. I can see why you'd need the glue on there just to make it a little bit more solid so it doesn't rattle around. I imagine it would rattle around a little bit. But yeah, the only thing I wish is the LCD was brighter. Because it's very dim. It's extremely dim, so... disappointed with that so far, but yeah, I don't know. Because I know it's not the batteries, because they're perfectly fine. Those batteries are fully charged, and that. But yeah, that is a lot dimmer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, overall, happy so far with it. I think by issue 6 or something like that. Let's actually have a look. Like issue 4. Yeah, with the door. I think it's like by issue 6 or 7 and that, you'll have completed the dome, or just about completed it, so yeah, but there we go.